Florence Ayako Wanyoike. She sits on the board of Windle Kenya and is a trustee as well. And we will be discussing the work that they're doing and some of the events that are leading up to International Women's Day and a lot more. But first we have to get to know her just a little bit, get to know who Florence is. Just speaking off camera with her, she's already an amazing, fun spirit and also an amazing educator. I can just tell. I'm just like, I would love to sit in a classroom and just have her tell me one or two things, you know. But welcome to the show, Florence. It is so lovely to have you.
Thank you. I really feel at home already.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
I'm glad
to just be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Microphone closer.
Yeah.
Just a little bit so we can hear you. But Florence, let's get to know you outside of your work with Windle and of course founding Porterhouse School as well. What does Florence do in her downtime? What's your way to spend a good Saturday, Sunday, or just some downtime?
Oh, wow. That is a loaded question. But my downtown, imagine I love to gym.
To go to the gym?
I go to the gym, but I don't go to the gym.
How so?
The gym comes to me.
Okay, the trainer comes to you.
That's what I like.
So that way, I get into the action without fail.
Yes.
But more than that, I also enjoy reading.
Mm-hmm.
And my latest is cooking.
Cooking.
I love it.
I love it. Why do you say latest? Is it something you've discovered recently?
Well, because I used to be in full-time corporate
Yes,
world
yes,
where
yes. There was no time.
you come back home and food is already been made for you.
Yes.
So when I moved away from that, I
Yeah.
said, okay, so this is my kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can actually make cabbage in a different way.
Right. It doesn't have to be boring.
It doesn't have to be boring.
Yes.
So that's what I do these days. I enjoy cooking, baking.
Yes.
And these days there's something called clean eating.
Yeah,
Yes.
clean eating.
You know
That's-
clean eating?
Yes.
That one where you have to make sure you're eating, what do they say, plant food.
Yes,
and-
your macros and your micros
Yeah.
and no.
So
Yes.
we just made fun with my family and say, okay, let's eat clean, but let's also eat fun.
Eat fun.
Yeah.
I really like
Yeah.
that.
That's really exciting.
Is it?
And for the first... Oh, sorry. I cut you short?
No,
No,
that's,
okay.
that's good.
Yeah, so we'd like you to just talk to us a little bit about Windle International Kenya and how it works, because there's so many young people who are tuned in right now and people of different ages who are like, what is Windle International Kenya and what do they really do?
Yeah, let me tell you, when I was first introduced or invited to come to the board, I thought, Windle, what name is that? International. Until, of course, I came to realize that Windle International Kenya is named after the founder of the organization. And his name was Hugh Pilkington, Austin Hugh Pilkington Windle.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes back to 1977. Used to saying 20, but 1977.
Yeah.
And he was very concerned about two things. One, education.
Mm-hmm.
And two, refugees. That was a time when Somali was going through, insecurity.
Turbulent times, yes.
And there was concern about what happens to people who are removed from their homes and so on.
Yeah.
And his particular passion was students, young people. So he formed this organization called Windle to help refugees, as we call them, to have an opportunity to have access to education. So Windle, in our strapline, we talk about transforming. Education transforms. So that's what we are about.
And of course, there's programs that you run, there's initiatives that you run that offer support also directly to the girl child education and women empowerment. As we move towards International Women's Day, we'd like to create a focus on those specific programs.
Yes. So over time, it's been years since he founded it, Windle has really grown. And because of the unique work and contribution Windle was making towards education and also towards refugees, we have got support from major agencies. And one of the major ones is the UNHCR. We actually are the implementing agencies for education for refugees in Somali. And because geographically those were areas near Somali, we found that our settlements are based in the northeastern part of Kenya. So Dadaab, I think we all know about Dadaab. We have major settlements there and schools. We have set up schools. We run the secondary program. We also have other areas. It's not just in the Dadaab, but we also have work in urban areas. Like in Nairobi, we are concerned about supporting refugees who are in the cities. So we have a program there. We also have a program in Kakuma. Have you heard of Kakuma?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Always wanted to go there.
Kakuma is amazing. You know, you go there and it's a whole community. It's a whole economy.
I've seen even like the roads, streetlights. It's a whole like small city almost. I don't know.
There are banks. I remember we ventured to eat Ethiopian food. So when we visited, and we enjoyed a good meal of Ethiopian food because they're fairly close. Anyway, so we have programs there for secondary education, and more recently we are also handling the lower primary education as well. But we are not the only agencies. We have other supporting agencies that we work with education, and we've done amazing work.
I think the fact that this much has been done since the 70s, and there's still so much more to be done, but it's so commendable, so commendable. And we'll get a little bit into perhaps why we need these interventions, because especially for refugee women and girls, there are problems that are unique to them, right?